How's it going, YouTube? So this is gonna be my my last review comparison. Gosh, my voice is cracking a lot right now. My throat kind of hurts right now, so bear with me. But yeah, I've used my victories a lot. These are also very comfortable type of cleat. Although I wish I did have them half a size smaller. These are size 9.5, and I didn't know that these would be run slightly larger, because previously I had like a pair of Adidas. I don't even know what type of family they run, and they were just some $60 Adidas. I got like some, not like Big Five or something like that. They were good cleats too, but I had to get a new pair of cleats because the insole inside was I ran on it way too much, in it after a while, on every time I used them, I started to bleed my right here in this area. I was always bleeding from using my other pair of Adidas, so I don't use those anymore. They're just chilling in my closet. But yeah, so I had to get a new pair and decided to get some Mercurial victories. The Mercurial victories are also very pretty good cleats. They'd be better if these were size 9. Honestly, I wish they were, because so far I can't really say these are really good. It's because they run slightly big on me. But yeah, gosh, and that really, I don't even like to use them anymore because it's pretty big on me actually. And I mean, the vapors, they're size 9, and they slightly kind of also or have a little bit of extra toe area, and these have a lot more. So anytime I'm just like dribbling or something, trying to juke somewhere out or something, I usually mess up in these cleats. And when I do use these cleats, I have to use them for quite a while, for a couple of days, for me to actually play good, because I have to adjust myself to using the victories again. Excuse me. But yeah, otherwise I'd probably say these are really great cleats too, if they didn't if they were actually size 9. These weigh 8.75 ounces, but they'd probably weigh like 8.5 ounces if it was size 9. I don't know. They're not too much heavier than the Vapor, and there's a huge price difference. There's these brand new Vapors around 200, victories around 60 bucks. But yeah, these are also very comfortable. The heel area, I forgot what this is called, the sock liner, exactly the same comfort, same material. It's the soles are different too. The soles on the victories are EVA soles. They're a little bit cheaper, but they're still very comfortable. Some people have said they're really cheap, but they're not that cheap. They're pretty good material. It used to say in that area, it used to say Mercurial, but after like it wore off, like from running too much. On the Vapors, it's always gonna say Mercurial Vapor, because this type of sole is different, really different. It's like they didn't print it on. They didn't like print it on there. It was just like it had it already. It's not like some ironed on thing right there. But yeah, that'll always stay on there. It'll always be saying Mercurial Vapor. The soles on these are not that much more comfortable than these. These are probably the same, honestly. Just because they're a different material doesn't mean they're going to be a lot more comfortable. These are just slightly more comfortable, but yeah. On the Vapors, if you do have a wide foot, like I mentioned in my other video, or videos, you will feel a bit of stud pressure. I did the first time. I felt a lot of stud pressure when I first started using these, and but now I don't. But that's after the break-in period, so they're not that bad now. And these are really great cleats, really flashy. Everybody instantly looks at you when you're wearing these cleats. It's great. But yeah, like I said in my other video too, the only thing I don't like is that the Tagine, this type of Tagine synthetic, scuffs really easily, and it's a shame that such a nice cleat has to get damaged so badly and have like a permanent scar on there pretty much. Well, all the victories, these don't scuff. I thought these were actually made out of the same material, but Nike makes different types of synthetics. This is for every type of cleat, from Victory, Collide, Miracle, Vapor. There's a different type of Tagine synthetic. This is the highest quality. This is equal. This is the same Tagine synthetic that's used on the Superflies also. While the Victories use a different type of Tagine that's lesser quality apparently, but it's not that bad. All it does is, the only thing I really noticed on it is that it creases really easily, but that doesn't, all boots crease, so it doesn't really matter. But this type of Tagine is a lot tougher, so this is, and also it doesn't scuff. If anything, gets a little bit of dirt, but that's it. And you have a pretty good touch on these two, not too bad. I have a slightly better touch in these, and these are a lot softer. But at the same time, because due to the fact that they're also slightly thinner, not by too much, but they're pretty thin. But it does feel, because they're pretty thin and really soft, that the Tagine could rip more easily than that type of Tagine anyways, compared to this. So this Tagine is a lot tougher, and I highly doubt it will rip. But yeah. Another thing I noticed recently, the studs on these are starting to wear off. They're slowly wearing off, but I play on a bunch of different turfs, and I've also been made to run on freaking concrete, which I didn't like that. So that may be due to the fact, but they're cheaper studs. I thought these were going to last longer. I've never had any issue with cleats and studs except for these. I guess they're getting pretty short. They're wearing out, but hopefully I can still use them for a bit longer, as long as I take care of them. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I already rated my Vapors an 8.5 out of 10, and my Victories I'd probably give them a 7.75. I mean, they're really good cleats. You get them for a really good price. They're almost equivalent to the Vapors, besides the bottom chassis. This is different material. It's like fiberglass. This is just plastic. But I don't know. Sometimes I kind of think that Nike just puts on extra expensive material on their boots just to sell them for a higher price, even though maybe the fiberglass is probably equal to the freaking, might not even help that much. I don't know. Because the weight difference isn't too much. There's not even much of a weight difference. This is just plastic. But yeah, they're pretty good cleats too. I like both of them. I'd recommend the Vapor more than the Victories though, because they're slightly a little bit lighter. And okay, but sorry about that. But yeah, and the studs last longer because it's a different, sturdier plastic right here. Just like to the back studs. The back studs are still lasting me, but the front studs are wearing out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm probably not gonna be doing unboxings for a while of cleats, anyways, because I don't really need any more cleats. I got my Pumas and my Vapors, and my Victories still for training. I guess I could use those for some training. But if I do unboxings, they're most likely going to be unwrappings of maybe jerseys. I'm hoping to get a Manchester United jersey, Chicharito, or something, I don't know. And tomorrow they're going to be facing off in the UEFA Champions League final But tomorrow at the same time I'm gonna go to Seattle at Quest Field and watch Mexico face Ecuador. So hopefully that'll be a good game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I also want to get another ball called the Nike Mercurial Fade. It matches these cleats. It's this type of blue and this type of orange. It has on there with a little bit of this type of black. But yeah, I'll probably get that ball, do an unboxing, and give you guys some more extra info. Oh yeah, one last thing. In about a year, Nike is gonna stop making Mercurial vapors. They're gonna start doing. They're gonna completely change the name. But they're still gonna have a speed boot, but they're not gonna be called the Mercurials anymore. From what I've heard, I heard it from a source that specializes in soccer goods and that type of those type of products. They said, I mean, it was only a matter of time. They weren't gonna go up to like the Nike Mercurial Vapor 17 or something like that. I mean, it finally had to end and get a new name. So that'll be happening in the summer of 2012, and same with Adidas. Their speed boot's gonna change. They're gonna change the name from Adizero F15 to something else. And apparently both brands are gonna, the looks of the cleats are gonna look completely different and have new names. But yeah, it's something to look forward to. And the Adidas change is gonna happen next year, sooner than the Nike change, and it's gonna happen in the spring of 2012. So yeah, something to look forward to, I guess. But I guess rate, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. Alright, peace, YouTube.